Welcome to Netwatch Cullen Park in Carlow for the LGFA Junior Football All-Ireland Junior Football Championship clash between Carlow and Wicklow. Beautiful day here in Carlow for this contest. Carlow in their first game, a big loss to Antrim after extra time. Size level at 14 points to 111 at full time, but Antrim coming away with a 520 to 213 victory, and their manager Mark Keating will be hoping for a better performance against a Wicklow side who stayed up in Division 3 of the league by virtue of a playoff against Fermanagh earlier in the year. And Wicklow with a win against Limerick in their first round tie, a 113 to 16 victory, with Marie Keeley scoring 5 points. Marina McGettigan from half forward scoring 4, and their goal coming from Catherine Dempsey. As I mentioned, a beautiful day here in Carlow. There is a breeze swirling, which you'll see on screen from maybe going right to left, but it is certainly swirling in parts right to left and left to right. We'll give you a quick rundown on the teams now before throwing here at Netwatch Cullen Park, starting with the home side Carlow. In goals, Nicole Hanley. Full back line of Una Fitzpatrick, Amy Dooley and Ruth Birmingham. Grace Lawler, Ellen Atkinson and Niamh Murphy in the half back line. Midfield sees Caoimhe O'Neill partnered by Niamh Ford. Half forward line, Niamh Kelly, Sarah Doyle and Maria Kinsella. And a full forward line, Dana O'Brien, Clean Nishe and Avian Gilmartin, the Carlow captain. On the subs bench for Mark Keating's side this afternoon, Shannon Cotter, Nuala Moan, a former Carlow captain, Elaine Ware, Kiva Collins, Michelle Dermody, Caoimhe Redmond, Megan Doyle, Antoinette Dowling and Rachel Sawyer. Heading over now to the Wicklow side, who are of course managed by Mark Murnahan of Moorfield. One change from the lineup announced a couple of days ago. We'll give you details of that in a moment. In goals, Linda Dempsey. Wearing number 27 will be Sinead McGettigan. She's in place of Aoife Gillen. The rest of the full back line sees Sarah Jane Winders captain the side from full back, and Lucy Dunn wears the number 4 for Wicklow. Half backline, Lorna Fushardi, Alana Conroy and Paula Faulkner. Niamh McGettigan and Sarah Delahunt are in midfield. Half forward line, Laurie Ahern, Catherine Dempsey and Rena McGettigan. And a dangerous full forward line of Clodagh Fox, Maeve Deeney and Marie Keeley. Subs bench now for the Wicklow side, Jackie Byrne, Kate Hennessy, Sarah Miley, Anne-Marie Keegan, Michaela Shelley, Ella Park, Megan Healy, Helena Dowling, Ciara O'Brien, Amy Burke, Katie Lawless, Aoife Gillen, Evelyn Deans and Chloe Dwyer. Referee for this afternoon's game is Patrick Smith from Waterford. There's a small crowd thus far here in Netwatch Cullen Park for this game. Two even sides here, with Wicklow coming in as favourites. Of course, Wicklow in the All-Ireland final last year, losing out to Fermanagh. Got a bit of revenge for that defeat earlier on in the league, as I mentioned, winning that Division 3 relegation playoff. And of course, that victory over Limerick puts them in good stead heading into this game. Carlow really in need of a victory themselves. Their manager, Mark Keating, hoping for a much better performance against Antrim. Antrim, of course, beating Limerick comfortably in their game yesterday. So that's where we are as referee Patrick Smith blows the whistle to get the two teams together for their final huddles at this stage. Both sides still going through their final detail of their warm-up. As I said, a beautiful day here in Netwatch Cullen Park for this All-Ireland LGFA All-Ireland Junior Football Championship Round 3 clash, with both sides only playing one game to date. I said Wicklow's dangerous full forward, as I already mentioned, in their last game. Marie Keeley scoring 5 points. The main free taker on this team, Maeve Deeney as well, though. 2 points in last year's All-Ireland, but a huge ability to her game as well. Well capable of scoring as well. And Clodagh Fox likely to operate further out the field than her number 13 jersey on her back. As we mentioned earlier, Rena McGettigan with 4 points in that victory over Limerick last time out for Wicklow, so she's a big danger for this side as well. Heading over to the Carlow outfit now, Clean Nishe is their main scoring threat. The Bennekerry Tinryland full forward, Avian Gilmartin, well capable of scoring on this side as well. Only in her 5th season, and only 21 years of age on the Carlow panel. She's the captain for 2021. And of course, Maria Kinsella may be well known to viewers as well. Earlier this month, she was named co-chair of the GPA following the merger of the WGPA and the GPA, along with Matthew O'Hanlon, the Wexford hurler. Sarah Doyle operating at centre forward, can also play in the full forward line as well. She'll be a danger from centre forward as well. And of course in midfield, you've one of the best midfielders around in the Junior Championship in Caoimhe O'Neill. So strong Carlow side against this Wicklow outfit as well. Moments away from throwing here at Netwatch Cullen Park. We believe it was Wicklow and Sarah Jane Winders that won the toss with the referee Patrick Smith a couple of minutes before we came live. And they're going to be playing from left to right as we view it in their traditional blue and yellow tops, and Carlow in their combination of red, green and yellow will be playing from right to left as you see it on screen, excuse me. So it'll be Carlow looking for the victory to get their championship back on track after that defeat to Antrim. Count themselves very unluckily as they were leading heading into injury time in that game, but it was Antrim that completely bossed the extra time period, coming out with a 5-20 to 2-13 victory, while as we mentioned earlier, Wicklow beating Limerick comfortably by 7 points in their opening round. Of course, these sides met in the 2020 championship as well, and it was Wicklow who came away with a comfortable victory in that game, a 3-15 to 2-5 scoreline, with Maeve Deaney notching 2-6 in that victory for Mark Murnahan's outfit. You would expect a couple of positional switches on this Wicklow team in particular. Certainly the wing backs and wing forwards, judging by their starting positions, have moved around. Rena McGettigan playing on the right, and Laurie Ahern playing on the left wing, and the exact same for Paula Faulkner and Lorna Fushardi. So moments away from throwing here with Amy Dooley out in the middle of the park as well, which is a very noticeable one. Switch for Carlow at the moment, maybe just for the throne. Amy Dooley using her basketball skills perhaps. Top class basketball player is the Carlow number 3. Final checks from Patrick Smith before we get underway here at Netwatch Cullen Park as the crowds begin to come in here. We're on their way here, and it's Wicklow winning it straight away. And it's Sarah Delahunt with possession, finds Fushardi. Good step by Fushardi and finds Delahunt again. It was Niamh McGettigan that won the throw-in. Out to the left-hand side now for Laurie Ahern on the run. Ahern showing her pace straight away. Too quick for Grace Lawler initially. Lawler gets back though. Still with possession with Wicklow. Chance for Laurie Ahern. Finds the hand pass. That's her full forward there. Corner forward, I should say, in Marie Keeley. Plays it back into the middle to Sarah Delahunt. Delahunt now on the Carlow 45, switches out to the right hand side, and it's Rena McGettigan. McGettigan has Paula Faulkner, hand pass inside to Deaney. Maeve Deaney with the shot blocked down by the Carlow defence in there. Wicklow and Carlow battling for possession on the ground. It's Carlow that have got the decision from the referee Patrick Smith. And a good start for Carlow here. And playing it in their full back line there was their keeper Nicole Hanley taking possession. We're now down the line with it. Gone out of play though of Carlow with possession. It was their midfielder Niamh Ford that was forced out over the sideline. And Wicklow with this ball now. And Rena McGettigan plays it into the middle towards Niamh McGettigan. McGettigan's combining. It's McGettigan bringing it in now to the 45. Gets the hand pass away. It's not the best of ones. Trying to win it there for Wicklow's Catherine Dempsey. She's fouled though. Or she's put in a foul, I should say. And Amy Dooley back operating at full back. Plays this one back to her keeper. And that's Nicole Hanley with the hand pass across the square. Una Fitzpatrick back to Amy Dooley. And into the middle again as Carlow tried to launch their first attack of this LGFA Junior Football Championship. And it was a good run from Ruth Birmingham. It's Carlow now on the move yet again. Sarah Doyle with possession. Good run from Doyle, operating straight down the middle. Eventually met by Alana Conroy. Conroy got the hand in, but it's clean in Ishe. Back to Doyle again. Doyle heading towards the centre, heading towards the 21. To Aveen Gilmartin. It's Gilmartin with the first shot of the game. It's Aveen Gilmartin with 2 minutes on the clock. Opens the scoring here. The captain of Carlow getting the first point of the game. And a wonderful start for Mark Keating's side. Kick out now from the vastly experienced Linda Dempsey to the near side here. And it's Alana Conroy with the ball inside. Conroy playing it up towards Clodagh Fox. Fox looking towards Marie Keeley inside the 14-metre line. Keeley takes possession. Keeley now onto her left foot, staying on her right for the moment. Steps back onto her right. It's Keeley with the shot. It's Keeley pops it over the bar. Immediate response by Wicklow, and we're level yet again. Brilliantly worked move. The ball in from Clodagh Fox to her full forward teammate. She jinked to the left and jinked back to the right to Marie Keeley. And it's a poor kick out, and it's Fox that has it again. Goal on air. Maeve Deeney. Hand pass doesn't go to plan initially. Comes to Marie Keeley eventually. Keeley onto her left. Keeley with the shot. Keeley with the goal. And Wicklow immediately into a 3-point lead. A poor kick out from Nicole Hanley. It fell to Clodagh Fox. Eventually came by the way for Marie Keeley. And Keeley has 1-1 and Wicklow have 1-1. And with just over 3 minutes on the clock, it's a goal and a point to Wicklow and 1 point to Carlow. Carlow have won this kick out though, and it's good play from Niamh Murphy. Gets the pass away, working it through the hands now, and it's Sarah Doyle on the run yet again for Carlow. She did it well in their opening attack. It's still Sarah Doyle, loses possession though. Sinead McGettigan is back there wearing number 27, but starting for Wicklow today, and Wicklow now moving it through the hands. Their captain Sarah Jane Winders finding Sarah Delahunt, and it's Winders keeps on running here for Wicklow. Wicklow captain now advancing towards the 45, gives it in quickly. The ball bounces over the head of Clodagh Fox, and Ruth Birmingham combining back there with Una Fitzpatrick, and Carlow trying to play it down that far side. Have done well to hold on to it. Now it's into the corner forward. Maria Kinsella. Kinsella with possession, taking on her marker there. Plays it low inside, and it's low in towards Dana O'Brien. O'Brien has it in her hands, been met by the corner back Lucy Dunn. O'Brien forced to come back outside towards her midfielder. That's Niamh Ford. Ford in possession, slowing it down. Finds Sarah Doyle on her left hand side. She has Niamh Murphy. It's going to be Murphy from St. Anne's that has it now for Carlow, taking on her marker. Getting the hand pass away to Clean and Ishe. Ishe playing it into the middle to Avine Gilmartin, trying to fashion a bit of room for a shot, unable to do so. It's Ford back to Gilmartin, looking for her second point. No problem for the Carlow captain, a patient build-up, and coming up to 5 minutes on the clock here in Netwatch Cullen Park. It's Wicklow 1-1 and Carlow 2 points, so a good response by Carlow to the concession of that goal as Linda Dempsey gets us back underway. It's a good kick out from Dempsey, finding Rena McGettigan. McGettigan has Lorna Fouchardi on the run, on her shoulder. Back inside to Rena McGettigan. McGettigan now inside the Carlow 45. Plays the hand pass to Clodagh Fox. Good work by the Carlow defender on that occasion. That defender, Una Fitzpatrick. It's Clodagh Fox now on the run. In fact, it was Ruth Birmingham. Fox beats Birmingham. Plays the pass inside. Fox takes it again from Sinead McGettigan. Fox now struggling with it. Plays it on the ground. Good work from the Carlow defence. And it's going to be a free out to the home side. It's taken quickly over the head though of Niamh Kelly. Bounces to Sarah Delahunt. Delahunt into Niamh McGettigan. McGettigan has a runner in Lorna Fouchardi, but it's good work back there from Ellen Atkinson with the interception. The hand pass is poor, and it's a foul on Niamh McGettigan. So a free chance from just inside the 45 here for Wicklow. It's McGettigan that's going to take it herself. Plays it in towards Marie Keeley. It's a good ball in towards Keeley again. 1-1 already in this game as Marie Keeley. Poor enough shot though from the corner forward on this occasion. And the ball fades out to the right hand side. And the first wide of the game goes for Wicklow as Nicole Hanley getting ready to take this kick out. Goes straight down the middle looking for Niamh Ford. It's Ford that has won it well over Niamh McGettigan out to that right hand side. It's Maria Kinsella now in plenty of space as she takes possession, cuts inside, beats a couple of Wicklow defenders. Very good play from Kinsella. Plays it low in towards Clean and Nishay. Nishay unable to pick it up at the first attempt. And Wicklow out to this right hand side now, and there's space here for Wicklow centre forward, and that's Catherine Dempsey. Poor hand pass by Dempsey, and Niamh Ford able to intercept as Paula Faulkner made her way forward, and now it's Sarah Doyle in midfield for Carlow. Finds Clean and Ishave well out from her full forward position, met by Alana Conroy. Gets the hand pass away to Kinsella on that far side. Kinsella goes back into the middle, finds Niamh Kelly. Kelly back to Kinsella again, back in towards the middle, looking for Sarah Doyle, and it's Doyle that has it on the run now for Carlow. Wicklow with plenty of players back. Carlow still on the attack with it. It's their midfielder now, Queeve O'Neill. O'Neill getting past a couple of players. Was fouled, says referee Patrick Smith of Waterford. So chance for clean initiate from a couple of metres, maybe 4 or 5 metres outside the Wicklow 21 metre line. In fact, it's not going to be clean initiate at all. To take this one looks to be Dana O'Brien. Indeed it is O'Brien. With her left foot to take this. She'll be kicking into a bit of a breeze. Shouldn't be a major issue from this range as O'Brien lines this up. It's not her best strike. We'll be a bit disappointed with that one as it just bobbles to the right and wide. So both sides now with a wide each. And it remains at just over 8 minutes on the clock. Wicklow leading 1-1 to 2 points. It's Linda Dempsey with the kick out, and it's a good one from Dempsey towards Niamh McGettigan, but it's Fushardi that picks up the loose ball. And now it's Sarah Delahunt on the run. Delahunt now veering out to this near side. Has Rena McGettigan in support, decides to go back towards the middle. And it's on the attack now. It's Clodagh Fox. Fox now has options with her. Maeve Deany is one of them. Fox still on the run. It's a good run from Laurie Ahern. It's Ahern with the shot. And it's over the bar from Laurie Ahern. Good run from Ahern in the first place, and that's her first score of the game. And that restores Wicklow's 3-point advantage here at Netwatch Cullen Park. 9 minutes on the clock here at the Carlow venue, and it's Wicklow leading by that goal. Of course, coming from their full forward, Marie Keeley. It's Clodagh Fox winning possession. Ball comes in from Catherine Dempsey, looking for Keeley just over her head. It's going to be picked back up there by Una Fitzpatrick. She's got options inside. One of those options is Ellen Atkinson, her centre back. Atkinson now gets the hand pass away, and Niamh Kelly has a bit of space run into. Opts to give it quickly though in towards Avian Gilmartin. She's met by Paula Faulkner. Good work from Faulkner in cutting out the space initially for Gilmartin, but the Carlow captain is on the run and has advantage. Finds Sarah Doyle. Advantage now over for Carlow's. Doyle heads towards the Wicklow 21, decides to come back outside. And it's Carlow with possession with Marie Kinsella. Back to Doyle. And now it's Queeve O'Neill has Niamh Murphy on her left. And it's Murphy now trying to fashion a bit of room for a shot. Finds clean Nishay instead. Nishay again forced back outside. It's Dana O'Brien. Poor shot from the free, and it's another wide for Dana O'Brien. It's good play from Carlow in the lead up, but the last two attacks coming to nothing for Mark Keating's side. And Dana O'Brien had the room to shoot on that occasion, but the accuracy wasn't there from the Carlow 13 as Linda Dempsey gets this kick out, and it's another accurate one. Into the middle it comes to Paula Faulkner. Has players on the run. One of those players is Laurie Ahern already with that point just moments ago. Laurie Ahern just couldn't keep onto possession. And Sinead McGettigan with the pass in now towards Keeley. Keeley always dangerous. In fact, that's Clodagh Fox. A chance for Deany. Maeve Deany with the chance. Maeve Deany with the shot. And that's Maeve Deany with the score. Good build-up play again by Clodagh Fox. Feeding the hand pass into Deany. Looked to be heading towards goal. Just took a step back onto her right foot and popped it over the bar. And the kick out from Nicole Hanley is won by Sarah Delahunt. Delahunt's been fouled by Nia Ford, and Delahunt takes it quickly in towards Maeve Deany. Met immediately by the challenge of Amy Dooley. Deany still going. Deany with the shot. 2 points in quick succession from Maeve Deany. No messing around by the Wicklow full forward. And all of a sudden, it's a 5-point lead for Wicklow, and Mark Murnahan will be delighted with how his side have negotiated the opening 10 minutes, or nearly 12 minutes I should say now, as this one goes short from Hanley to Nia Ford. As Ford on the run, met by Niamh McGettigan, or Rena McGettigan I should say, but she does well in the end to get the hand pass away, and it's Carlow still in possession here. And it's Ellen Atkinson finding her captain Avian Gilmartin. The hand pass comes to Niamh Kelly. Kelly has the pace to get away initially from Paula Faulkner, doing everything to get back is Faulkner. Good work from Alana Conroy though to win it back for Wicklow, and it's Niamh McGettigan now has options out to her left, and away they come again. It's Laurie Ahern with possession again for Wicklow on that left hand side. ghosting into the 45 now. Carlow 45, it's a Hearn with the attempted shot, bounces favourably for Carlow and Una Fitzpatrick, and there's a foul on Fitzpatrick. No messing around with the free, plays it to Nia Ford before winning it back. Fitzpatrick now to Ellen Atkinson. Atkinson with the hand pass, it's not a good one, works out though for Carlow and the left half back Niamh Murphy, but again it's Alana Conroy beating Sarah Doyle to possession, and they come again with Catherine Dempsey. Dempsey now on the run here, charging no, clear as day. Easy decision for referee Patrick Smith. It's a free for Carlow. Game being played at a breakneck speed at the moment as Maria Kinsella finds a pass to Sarah Doyle. It's Doyle now running into Wicklow territory, plays it low, foul. Indeed it is, from where the ball landed. Just as she got the possession, or the pass inside, Sarah Doyle was tripped. And be free from where the ball landed. It's Clean and Ishe collects possession of the chat for Lorna Fouchardi. There's only a warning from the referee, not much in the foul. And it's Fouchardi that just gets a little ticking. As Clean and Ishe is going to leave this one to Dana O'Brien again. Nishe making her way inside the 14-metre line. In case anything drops short, but Nishe's the only one there from a Carlow point of view, and Dana O'Brien decides to go backwards to Maria Kinsella. Back to O'Brien again. Just that little bit long distance-wise as O'Brien tries another shot. It's going to drop to Linda Dempsey. Easy take for the vastly experienced Dempsey. And it's Sarah Jane Winders, the captain of this Wicklow side. Gets the hand pass away. It's kept in play there by Paula Faulkner as Wicklow move it up this right-hand side with Rena McGettigan. Tug on McGettigan by her marker there, Niamh Murphy, and McGettigan switches play into the middle of the park to Sarah Delahunt, who's 40 yards of room to run into before being met by Niamh Ford. Low one into the 21 now, and it's Clodagh Fox. It's Clodagh Fox now getting her shot away. Brilliantly taken score by Clodagh Fox. That's her first point of the game for Clodagh Fox, and that means now the whole full forward line on this Wicklow side have got on the score sheet here as referee Patrick Smith calls for the water break. So 1-5 to 2 points in favour of this Wicklow side as we hit to the water break. And it's the scoring coming from Marie Keeley with a goal and a point. 2 points for Maeve Deaney, a point for Catherine Dempsey, and that point just moments ago from Clodagh Fox for Wicklow. While on the Carlow side it's been their captain Aoibhín Gilmartin with 2 points. Dan O'Brien with a couple of efforts gone to the right and wide as well. So Wicklow living up to their favourites tag before the game thus far here at Netwatch Cullen Park. At the water break, it's they that lead by 1-5 to 2 points. A much needed break for both sets of players. Game being played at a very, very fast pace in the opening quarter of an hour here in Carlow. 25-degree heat is what these players are facing in this opening half. Now pitch side before throwing here, and it is a lot warmer than 25 degrees that we have in the stand here at Netwatch Cullen Park. So very tricky conditions, and compliments to the players for that opening quarter. Really been played at an unmerciful pace, and it's Wicklow that have the edge with their 6-point advantage after that opening quarter hour. We're going to restart with a Nicole Hanley kick out. Hanley looking at her options. She's going to go short to Ruth Birmingham. Good take from Birmingham, being met by the challenge of Sinead McGettigan. Gets it out to Amy Dooley, who in turn finds Niamh Murphy. Well worked out of defence as Caoimhe O'Neill takes possession. But brilliant from Catherine Dempsey, dispossessing the midfielder on that occasion, but overcarried by Niamh McGettigan, says referee Patrick Smith. A chance for Ellen Atkinson to take the free. Decides to go backwards with it and into midfielder Niamh Ford, and Ford, who's also equally adept at playing in the half-forward line, finds a pass to Maria Kinsella. It's Kinsella going through the middle, decides to give it long towards Clean and Shane Winders. Easily picks that one up. Good play, I should say, from Clean and Ishe, getting back to get the possession in, but Wicklow work it out well, and it's McGettigan Rena McGettigan to Linda Fushardi. Maeve Deeney now well out from her full forward position. Plays this one inside towards Sinead McGettigan, wearing 27. Came in for Aoife Gillen before the game as Catherine Dempsey with the shot. It's going to tail to the right and wide. There's a brilliant build-up from Wicklow on that occasion, but Dempsey with the shot, but it was tailed to the right and wide. Second wide of the afternoon for Wicklow. Again, as Nicole Hanley goes short to Niamh Ford. Ford has options in front, and that is Ruth Birmingham. Birmingham decides to give it straight down the line. It's well kept in play by Aveen Gilmartin. Back to Ruth Birmingham. She's got Niamh Kelly in space, and Kelly has the pace to cause a bit of damage here for Carlow. It's in tight for Sarah Doyle. Maybe a goal chance developing here for Carlow. Sarah Doyle goes for Doyle with the point. Maybe it went for goal, but on this occasion doesn't get it. And it's a point for Sarah Doyle, a point for Carlow. So it's 1-5 now, 2-3 points here in Netwatch Cullen Park. The scoreboard says 1-6. I'm pretty sure it's 1-5 at the moment. We'll double check that in due course as Wicklow come out again. Let's ball in towards the full forward line. It's Marie Keeley now. Danger here, over carrying though, says the referee. And it's going to be a free out for Carlow. And it's Carlow now out towards Niamh Kelly again. Kelly finds herself in plenty of space. Plays it up to Aveen Gilmartin. Gilmartin now with the possession back towards Niamh Kelly. Kelly decides to switch play. Doesn't have enough on that one, does she? Fushardi does very, very well as Maria Kinsella tried to win that possession. Just a little bit short on the pass as Laurie Ahern now up against Grace Lauder. Ahern decides to give it long in towards Sinead McGettigan. Can McGettigan keep it in play? Indeed she can. And it's up against Amy Dooley. Low one in towards Clodagh Fox. Fox inside the 14-metre line goes high with this shot. It's going to drop, and it's going to drop for Marie Keeley. Keeley now forced to come back out to the 14-metre line. It's Fox again in possession. Into the middle again for Marie Keeley. Keeley can't get a shot away. Catherine Dempsey back to Maeve Deeney. Deeney, good work from Carlow defence. Finds Sarah Delahunt. It's into Keeley again. Keeley gets a bit of space. This time the shot is there from the Wicklow corner forward. And that's 1-6 to 3 points in favour of Wicklow now. The scoreboard says 1-7, but we're pretty sure it's 1-3 here in the commentary box at Netwatch Cullen Park. As Nicole Hanley plays this one out towards Maria Kinsella. Kinsella does well to just get the bounce at the right time. Plays it in towards Caoimhe O'Neill. O'Neill now has Clean and Nisha in space and is up against Sarah Jane Winders. In fact, it's Paula Faulkner. Nisha's done well. Served up possession inside, forced to come outside. Her full forward position is they really need Clean and Nisha on the ball, do Carlow. If they've any hope of getting back into this, it's Sarah Doyle. A big danger as well. Gets the hand pass in towards Dana O'Brien. O'Brien trying to get it onto her left foot. This time it's a better strike from Dana O'Brien. This time it's over the bar indeed. It's not, says the umpire. So that's 3 shots from Dana O'Brien. That's 3 wides for the Carlow number 13. And they're the kind of shots that need to go over the bar for Carlow in this game. And it's Linda Dempsey with the kick out. Finds enough on it for Niamh McGettigan. In fact, it's Alana Conroy, the centre back, that won possession for it. Now it's Niamh McGettigan. Has the hand pass for Rena McGettigan. Good work from the Carlow defenders again, but McGettigan's able to find Maeve Deeney, who in turn finds Catherine Dempsey on the run. There's a bit of space for Dempsey. She's got 1 point so far. Comes in her left. Good challenge from Ellen Atkinson, and it's Carlow that forced the mistake there, and they win possession back. And it's Niamh Murphy finding Niamh Kelly, and into the middle now for Clean and Nisha. Nisha now in midfield. Plays it in towards Sarah Doyle. Doyle now. Dana O'Brien, I should say, has possession here for Carlow. Has Caoimhe O'Neill on her left now inside the Carlow 45. Gets the hand pass towards Sarah Doyle. Big chance developing here. Sarah Doyle just over carrying it a little. Yes, says the referee, Patrick Smith. Ran into the challenge of Sarah Jane Winders. The experienced Wicklow fullback and captain just stood her ground and forced the mistake. And it's Winders that has it again here for Wicklow. Hand pass to the left hand side. There's room here for Winders to continue a run, and that's exactly what the Wicklow captain has done before playing it short towards Sinead McGettigan. Just guides it past her marker, Amy Dooley. It's McGettigan now with a scoring chance maybe here for Wicklow. Taking a lot out of it, plays it back to Maeve Deany. Maeve Deany with the pass to Marie Keeley. It's a good combination. Hits the crossbar. It's going to drop short. No, it doesn't. Drops over the bar. Another point for Marie Keeley. That's 1-3 for the Wicklow corner forward. And referee Patrick Smith ensuring not happy with the speeds that kick out was taken. So that's 1-3 for Marie Keeley. And that's 1-7 for Wicklow. 2 Carlow's 3 points. 21 and a half minutes played here in Netwatch Cullen Park in this LGFA Junior Football All-Ireland Championship round 2 game, as Niamh Murphy has possession for Carlow. Has Dan O'Brien in a bit of space now for Carlow. Aoibhinn Gilmartin on the move here, but O'Brien still going, but forced into the mistake back there. And it's Paula Faulkner picking up the pieces for Wicklow. And it's Rena McGettigan onto this right hand side now for her corner back. That's Lucy Dunn. It was Dunn that forced the mistake in that Carlow attack from Dan O'Brien. It's out to that left hand side now. And the Wicklow centre back Alana Conroy heading back towards the middle, towards midfield. All that bit too easy for Alana Conroy before she delivers long towards Clodagh Fox. And Fox unlucky not to win that one. And good work back there from Ruth Birmingham. Finds midfielder there, Niamh Ford. And it's Niamh Kelly now finding space all game. Kelly plays the pass in, but it's easy for Winders. Pass is poor though, and it's a chance now maybe for Carlow. And Aoibhinn Gilmartin in space. She's got Clean and O'Shea inside. Gilmartin goes for the shot. Another score for Aoibhinn Gilmartin. The third of the game for the Carlow captain. And that's an excellently worked score. Forced a mistake in the Wicklow defence. And 1-7 to 4 points now in favour of Wicklow. And the mistake from the kick out now. A mistake there from Niamh McGettigan. Picked up by Niamh Murphy. Ball dropped in by Clean and O'Shea. Gilmartin forced to come back onto the right. Chance for Niamh Kelly. It's a wayward one from Niamh Kelly. Gone to the right and wide. And all of Carlow's wides in this first half have gone to that side. That'll be something for Mark Keating, the Carlow manager, to work on at half time. There's a kick out from Dempsey, finds her captain Winders. Winders with the hand pass back towards Lucy Dunn. Dunn evades the challenge of Dan O'Brien, and Winders gives it long towards her centre forward, Catherine Dempsey. Brilliant catch from Dempsey. Got options on this right hand side. Rena McGettigan always available. It's McGettigan now stepping inside past Niamh Ford. McGettigan on the run here for Wicklow, making her way towards the semicircle around the 21 in towards Clodagh Fox. But it's good defending back there from Carlow the last few minutes. They've improved their tightness of their marking back there. Oh, it's a free one back there by Ruth Birmingham. Goes back to Nicole Hanley, and it's back to Birmingham again. Under a bit of pressure here. Finds her fullback colleague, Una Fitzpatrick. Fitzpatrick back to Amy Dooley. It's good hands from Carlow initially. Dooley doing exceptionally well. Took him out with it to Niamh Kelly, and into the middle now to Ellen Atkinson. The Carlow centre back plays it into the middle to Sarah Doyle. Doyle under pressure from challenges from Paula Faulkner and Niamh McGettigan. Gets it back to Atkinson in turn out to the far side, and Maria Kinsella. Kinsella now trying to take on Fouchardi. Does well, does Fouchardi, before the hand pass comes to Dana O'Brien. O'Brien has plenty of options. Sarah Doyle, Clean and O'Shea, goes to Doyle. Doyle switches it to Aoibhinn Gilmartin. Good catch from the Carlow captain. Goes for the shot, does Gilmartin. A good strike from Gilmartin, but the wind has taken that to the left and wide. And the score remains at 1-7 to 4 points in Carlow's favour. 6 point advantage. Kick out comes from Linda Dempsey, aiming towards Laurie Ahern on that far side, just enough on it to find Ahern. Perfect kick out, hand pass from Winders to Sarah Delahunt in the middle of the park. Delahunt to the run of Lucy Dunn. Dunn has got the call over on that far side for the sideline ball. It's Grace Lawler coming in with the challenge. In fact, it was Caoimhe O'Neill with the challenge. It's going to be Lucy Dunn to take. Looking at her options, doesn't seem to be too many for cornerback at the moment. And it's well won back there by Ruth Birmingham. Be kept in play. Unlucky from Caoimhe O'Neill's point of view. And Lucy Dunn takes a quick 2. Clodagh Fox. Bit of a chance developing now for Wicklow to add to their score. It's Keeley has it. Keeley with the hand pass. There's a spare player there. Sinead McGettigan. McGettigan with the shot. Sinead McGettigan with the goal. And it's another one for Wicklow there. You could see it coming from the time Lucy Dunn found a pass to Clodagh Fox in space. Fox worked it inside to Marie Keeley. And McGettigan found a bit of space inside the defence and made no mistake with a cool left-footed shot into the corner, and that's now 2-7 to 4 points in favour of Wicklow. And that's Carlow left with a mountain to climb as they go on the attack at midfield with their centre back Ellen Atkinson into Sarah Doyle. Carlow needs something quickly before half time here. We're coming up to 27 minutes played. The pass inside towards Dan O'Brien is brilliantly intercepted by Winders, and Winders plays it out to Laurie Ahern before continuing her run. It's Laurie Ahern now back inside to her captain. Winders now has options in front, goes with the foot pass in towards Maeve Deaney. It's a perfect pass for the full forward, and Deaney looking for runners. It's McGettigan, Sinead McGettigan on the run in this occasion, fresh from that goal moments ago. It's the number 27 for Wicklow into the middle. It is now to Catherine Dempsey. It's Dempsey with the pass to Sarah Delahunt. Maeve Deaney on the run now for Wicklow, and it's a free right on the 21 metre line as Rena McGettigan is down receiving some attention here from the Wicklow physio as Marie Keeley gets ready to take this free from a couple of metres outside the 21. It's McGettigan with a lower left leg issue. It's being treated by the Wicklow physio at the moment. So we're ready again when referee Patrick Smith gives the signal to Marie Keeley to take this free. As Rena, in fact it's Clodagh Fox that was down injured, not Rena McGettigan. So it's Fox is okay to continue. As Marie Keeley gets ready to take this. It's Keeley with the shot. It's off the post and over the bar for Marie Keeley. The first free of the game for her. And that's 1-4 for the corner forward for Wicklow thus far. As Nicole Henley takes this one, 2-8 to 4 points. We have it here as the scoreboard at the Netwatch Cullen Park. Scoreboard says 2-9 to 4 points. We have it as 2-8 as the ball comes in and intercepted again from Sarah Jane Winders, having an outstanding game at full back as Paula Faulkner struggles to take possession, but it's Winders is there again. The hand pass in the middle to Niamh McGettigan, in turn to Lorna Fouchardi coming up from half back. Fouchardi switches it. The run is good from Marie Keeley inside. Beats the challenge of Una Fitzpatrick and Grace Lawler before slotting this one to the left and wide. Looked to be over the bar for a moment, but Keeley's shot has gone to the left and gone wide. In the final minute here of the first half at Netwatch Cullen Park, and it's Wicklow in firm control of this game as Nicole Henley takes this one short. Finds her midfielder Caoimhe O'Neill, being met by the challenge of Sarah Delahunt, but it's Caoimhe O'Neill still on the run for Carlow. Has the hand pass for Grace Lawler, a bit of room for Lawler now. Tries to find Marie Kinsella with the pass, but it's brilliantly intercepted by Alana Conroy. Conroy's pass though looking for Maeve Deaney, just had too much on it. It's intercepted by Niamh Ford, and now it's a chance for Carlow to attack with Niamh Murphy into Sarah Doyle in the middle. Doyle now on the run up against Paula Faulkner. Good run from Doyle, trying to find a bit of space for the shot. Too many Wicklow players back there though. Lorna Fouchardi with the latest challenge now. It's Aveen Gilmartin to Niamh Kelly. Kelly with the shooting chance. Tails to the right and wide again. So it's another missed chance for Carlow. 6 wides now, I have it for them. And 5 of them have come on that right hand side. So the wind causing an issue as they shoot. 30 seconds into added time here at the end of the first half at Netwatch Cullen Park in this LGFA All-Ireland Junior Football Championship clash as Lorna Fushardi takes that one. Plays it into the middle now for Lucy Dunn, and Lucy Dunn on the run for Wicklow. Speeding away from the would-be Carlow challengers is the cornerback for playing it back to Laurie Ahern. Ahern on the 45. Plays it inside to Maeve Deany, who's too much space. Working it through the channels with too much ease. Sinead McGettigan now on the run for Wicklow. Pops it over the bar with the hand pass, or with the hand. And that's an easy score for Sinead McGettigan. That's 1-1 for the number 27. Was named on the bench before the game. Came in for Aoife Gillen, the Wicklow number 2, but it's an outstanding performance for McGettigan. And that's 1-1 to her, and 2-9 to 4 points is the halftime lead for Wicklow against Carlow here at Netwatch Cullen Park. It's an outstanding first half performance from Mark Murnahan's side. They lead 2-9 to 4 points at the end of the first half here at Netwatch Cullen Park. Join us for the second half shortly. Welcome back to Netwatch Cullen Park for the second half of this LGFA All-Ireland Junior Football Championship clash between Carlow and Wicklow. It's Wicklow that have had an outstanding first half, leading 2-9 to 4 points, and it's Marie Keeley that's been the star of the show for Mark Murnahan's side. 1-4 for the corner forward. Been an outstanding performance. Maeve Deaney has got 2 points as well. Sinead McGettigan with 1-1. Clodagh Fox with a point, and Catherine Dempsey, the other scorer for this Wicklow side in the first half. And on the Carlow side, it's a point from Sarah Doyle and 3 points from Aveen Gilmartin that have accounted for Carlow scores. We're ready to go here in the second half. Seems to be a change already in the sides. We'll let you know about any changes as soon as we have them in the commentary area here. It's Anne-Marie Keegan that maybe has come in for Sarah Delahunt. We'll update you with that as we have it here. We're just waiting on referee Patrick Smith, waiting on backroom team mentors. They make their way off the pitch down to the left hand side as you see it, or don't see it, as we have it. Emmy Dooley's out midfield for the throw-in, just like she was in the first half. So that's the substitution we have so far. Number 19, Anne-Marie Keegan, is in for Wicklow at half time. And it looks like it's Sarah Delahunt that has departed the action here. Still waiting for the referee to get us back underway. Wicklow really dominating that opening half. Just looking around to see any other subs. Nothing noticeable so far. So referee Patrick Smith from Waterford gets the second half underway. It's a good take immediately from Amy Dooley, and Cueva O'Neill now in possession. Poor touch from O'Neill, under pressure there. It's going to be picked up by Carlow and Sarah Doyle though, and Sarah Doyle's been fouled by Sinead McGettigan. And Sarah Doyle takes it short to Maria Kinsella. Kinsella now trying to take it beyond the 45. Good dummy from Kinsella, and it's a chance now for Cleanan O'Shea. Cleanan O'Shea gets the hand pass away. Goal chance immediately here for Carlow. Back inside to O'Shea. Doesn't go down. Cleanan O'Shea has it. Looks for the foul. Has she been fouled? Penalty, says referee Patrick Smith. And there's a big chance now for Carlow at the start of the second half. Looks like Nuala Moan is on as well for Carlow. We'll update you with that as we have it. But Nuala Moan definitely on for this Carlow side as well. So big chance at the start of the second half with just 1 minute on the clock here. It's Cleanan O'Shea with a badly needed goal for Carlow. Goal chance, I should say. And she lines this one up against Linda Dempsey. O'Shea yet to trouble the scorers so far in this game. O'Shea with the shot. Brilliant finish into the roof of the net by the full forward. And it's a penalty for Cleanan O'Shea, and it's a goal for Carlow. 2-9 to 1-4. And that's just the fill-up that Carlow would have wanted heading into this second half. Kick out was won there by midfielder Nia Ford. Ford now on the run after taking the pass from Maria Kinsella. Inside it comes to Dan O'Brien. O'Brien has lost out. Wicklow in possession back. And Lorna Fushardi now plays this one to Niamh McGettigan. Oh, it's a challenge there on McGettigan by Nuala Moan, but it's Wicklow to come away with possession. As their centre back, Alana Conroy. I think the player gone off is Grace Lawler. On the Wicklow side now is Anne-Marie Keegan on the run now for Wicklow. Stopped in her tracks by Niamh Murphy, but it's Maeve Deaney now for Wicklow. Heading out to this left-hand side for Laurie Ahern. Ahern has it now inside the 14-metre line. Trying to just get a bit of space. Decides to go back to Maeve Deaney. Plays inside. It's a dangerous one in. It's a mistake factor. Goal chance for Wicklow. There's been a foul, says referee Patrick Smith. There's been a mistake. There's a couple of Carlow players that are on the ground down there. I think one of them is certainly the goalkeeper, Nicole Hanley, isn't down. Major concern here, though, for one of the Carlow players. Could be Amy Dooley that's down there, in fact. Just trying to get back to get a block in on that occasion. So, all of a sudden we've a game in our hands here. 8 points now. The lead for Wicklow, 2-9 to 1-4. That's 15-7. As the Carlow player getting a bit of attention down there. It's not Amy Dooley. So just a break in play here. That started this half. Of course, that goal came from just after a minute by Cleanan Ishe from the penalty spot. And it's given Carlow just a bit of hope. That didn't seem to be there at half time. It's Ruth Birmingham that's made her way back up, and Birmingham looks to be okay. Did very well to get back and ensure there wasn't a goal scored there as this kick out comes towards Nia Ford. Good take from Ford, from Nicole Hanley's kick out. Nia Ford now on the run. A hand on it, but Amy Dooley gets to it. Been pulled back. Fouled by Sinead McGettigan. It's Amy Dooley has the ball in her hands for the free. Takes it short for receiving possession again from Nia Ford. Ford now into the middle, and there's a bit of a chance to run on now from Niamh Murphy to Ellen Atkinson. Atkinson heading towards the middle of the park, plays it out to that left hand side. It's Caoimhe O'Neill, low one from O'Neill into Maria Kinsella. Kinsella with a bit of space to run into, decides to give it long instead. It's a good ball over towards Dan O'Brien. O'Brien has won that one. Chance now maybe developing for Carlow in this attack. Sarah Doyle has it. Cutting back onto the right hand side over to Cleanan Ishe. Ishe now, Sarah Jane Winders for company for Evie and Gilmartin. 3 excellent points in that first half. Good defending from Wicklow, forcing Carlow back out towards that 45 as Nuala Moan switches play. Good play from Caoimhe O'Neill. It's O'Neill on the run now. Steps past the shot comes in from Caoimhe O'Neill. Step past the challenge, I should say, from Lorna Fushardi. The left footed shot from O'Neill was rushed and didn't trouble Linda Dempsey's goal. Left and wide with the shot was the Carlow midfielder. As it's intercepted now, another goal chance here for Cleanan Ishe. Ishe with the chance, Ishe with the goal for Carlow. Dempsey's kick out wasn't won by Lucy Dunn. Ishe with her right hand just got the flick to it into her own path and fires an unstoppable shot past Linda Dempsey, and we've a game again all of a sudden here at Netwatch Cullen Park. It's now Wicklow 2-9, Carlow 2-4. 2 goals for Cleanan Ishe at the start of the second half. And now there's only 5 points between the sides as Sarah Jane Winders comes away with it for Wicklow. Mistake by Lorna Fushardi, but well won back there by Alana Conroy for Wicklow. And Sarah Jane Winders has it now out from full back. It's Winders on the attack, tries to play it low in towards Clodagh Fox. Fox has it. Looking at options now, Clodagh Fox. Got a couple inside, but Fox still has possession. Forced to come back outside to Marie Keeley. Keeley trying to get a bit of space. Keeley onto her left, gets the hand pass instead in towards Maeve Dean. It's Deanie with it, gets the pass away. The shot comes in, and the shot goes over the bar. It's Anne-Marie Keegan that has got the point. It's a well-worked score by Wicklow. It's Anne-Marie Keegan, the half-time substitute, that got the final touch in it. And it's a 6-point lead now for Wicklow. Keegan with the point, and they're working this one in. Quickly now, chance coming for Catherine Dempsey. Dempsey, brilliant block down by Amy Dooley. And Carlow coming away with possession. And it's Nia Ford that has it. Ford with the hand pass into the middle. And it's Evie Gilmartin, the Carlow captain, plays it to Maria Kinsella. Good work through the hands here, and it's Ellen Atkinson now for Carlow. Looking for bit of support there. It's not coming initially. Good work from Niamh McGettigan to stop that attack, but Kinsella now winning possession back for Carlow. Kinsella on the run, has McGettigan in the middle. It's a poor hand pass though, easily picked up by Alana Conroy, and Lorna Fushardi finds Laurie Ahern. Ahern now up against Nuala Moan. Moan unable to keep the pace with Laurie Ahern. Brilliant run this thus far from Ahern. Has Maeve Deanie with her. The hand pass wasn't brilliant though, but does fall to Clodagh Fox though. From a Wicklow point of view, Clodagh Fox plays the pass to Marie Keeley. Wicklow being forced outside now, back towards the 45-metre line. Out to the right-hand side it comes for Clodagh Fox. Fox with the hand pass in towards Maeve Deanie. Deanie has it. It's Deanie with the shot, but it's gone to the right and wide. So good defending from Carlow on that occasion. And there's a kick out now for Nicole Hanley. Goes down the middle. It's a good take from Nuala Moan. Moan now on the move for Carlow. Plenty of movement in front. Plays it short. Looking for either Sarah Doyle or Gilmartin. Neither able to win it though. Sarah Jane Winders. That does it for Carlow, or for Wicklow I should say. As that low pass inside now, and there's a bit of space for Sinead McGettigan. McGettigan on the run now for Wicklow, heading towards the middle of the park. Good strong challenge, but came in from Caoimhe O'Neill, but there's a shooting chance for Rena McGettigan. McGettigan has put it to the right and wide, so scoreline remains 2-10 to 2-4 in favour of Wicklow. But Carlow with those 2 goals right back in this contest. And Wicklow with only 1 point in the second half to Carlow's 2 goals. It's Hanley with the kick out. It's going to be too long and one there by Anne-Marie Keegan. She's got Lorna Fouchardi on her left shoulder, but good challenge there from Niamh Murphy. And a foul by Fouchardi. So free for Murphy, taking quickly. Now it's Amy Dooley in possession. Una Fitzpatrick involved as well there, and it's Fitzpatrick that has it again. Good run, but it's well intercepted by Catherine Dempsey as Fitzpatrick tried to get the hand pass away. Now Wicklow with a bit of space on the counter. Brilliant interception back there though by Caoimhe O'Neill, the midfielder, doing brilliantly to get back in cover. And she's been forced over the sideline, but there's been a push, says referee Patrick Smith. And that's just the kind of thing that Carlow need at the moment. That kind of inspirational play from their star midfielder. It's going to be a free. Which Caoimhe O'Neill will take herself. Just a bit of a discussion now with Clodagh Fox and Caoimhe O'Neill, maybe a bit of afters after the free was given. Referee Patrick Smith not seeing the need to take the cards out of his pocket. As the kick from Caoimhe O'Neill is not a good one. Niamh McGettigan and Ellen Atkinson battling for possession. McGettigan has fouled the ball, says referee Patrick Smith. And McGettigan didn't release it quick enough either, so ball's going to be moved up the requisite distance. And it's Ellen Atkinson with the free for Carlow. Goes backwards with it to Niamh Kelly. Kelly now is prominent for Carlow on the run, running with possession in that first half. And now finds the pass to Nuala Moan. Moan trying to create a bit of space in front of her, gets the hand pass away to Sarah Doyle. Doyle crowded out quickly, does well to hold on to possession before switching it here to this near side. Anne-Maria Kinsella. Kinsella now with possession for Carlow, back into the middle to Doyle. Doyle out to the left hand side to Evian Gilmartin. Gilmartin has options on her left, comes back into the middle to Sarah Doyle. Doyle's going to go for the shot. It's a good one from Sarah Doyle. Second point of the afternoon for Sarah Doyle. And that's 2-5 for Carlow and 2-10 for Wicklow. 5-point game now with 11 minutes on the clock here at Netwatch Cullen Park in this LGFA All-Ireland Junior Football Championship. Round 3 games. The kick out comes from Linda Dempsey. It's going to fall for Carlow again and Nuala Moan. Moan has options inside. It's Gilmartin to Niamh Kelly. Kelly to Sarah Doyle, fresh from scoring that point, her second of the game, to Dana O'Brien. Dana O'Brien forced back out towards the 45 to Nuala Moan. Moan now with a good run, too much pace for Anne-Marie Keegan. It's Nuala Moan with the shot off her left foot, and Linda Dempsey decides to keep it in play and gets the hand pass out to her full back, and that's Sarah Jane Winders. Winders out to that right hand side now as Wicklow work it out of defence through the hands, and it's Niamh McGettigan taking play past her own 65-metre line to Keegan. Keegan goes with the pass towards Lorna Fouchardi. In fact, that's Catherine Dempsey in possession. I should say it's Dempsey now coming into the middle and finds Keegan. Anne-Marie Keegan now on at half time has the only Wicklow score of the second half. Hand pass now, very, very well worked move now. It's Dempsey with the chance, Dempsey with the shot. It's a poor one though for Catherine Dempsey. It's another wide in the second half from Wicklow. And a well-worked move comes to nothing for Mark Murna inside on that occasion, as Nicole Hanley tries to take that one quick. But there's going to be a sub for Carlow. A double sub by the looks of things here for Carlow. Michelle Dermody and Elaine Ware that are on the park here for Carlow. So Michelle Dermody and Elaine Ware come on. I'm just waiting to see Niamh Kelly and Una Fitzpatrick are the players to depart for Mark Keating's side. So double substitution on the Carlow side. Elaine Ware and Michelle Dermody coming on for Una Fitzpatrick and Niamh Kelly. So, 5-point game here at Netwatch Cullen Park as Carlow tried to work this one out of their defence with Niamh Ford. Has to come back to Ruth Birmingham and into the middle now to centre back Ellen Atkinson in possession. Hand pass comes for Nuala Moan, who no question has made a big difference to this Carlow side in the second half after coming on at half time. Working it through the hands now to Caoimhe O'Neill. Momentarily dispossessed as Sarah Doyle wins it back. Maria Kinsella now has a runner in the middle. That runner is her captain, Evie Gilmartin. Gilmartin forced backwards to Caoimhe O'Neill, but Carlow keeping calm in possession with Sarah Doyle, who's been very, very prominent throughout the game at centre forward. Well marshalled by Alana Conroy on that occasion. Now it's into Caoimhe O'Neill from Maria Kinsella. Caoimhe O'Neill under pressure from Niamh McGettigan. Just this attack from Carlow meandering nowhere. There's advantage for a free though. Foul by Niamh McGettigan on Caoimhe O'Neill. And the lane where leaving this one for Cliona O'Shea coming out from full forward. So it's going to be Cliona O'Shea from just inside the 45. No points for Cliona O'Shea as of yet. It's 3 for Gilmartin and 2 for Sarah Doyle. And Cliona O'Shea rectifies that very quickly. So all of a sudden here in Netwatch Cullen Park, with Cliona O'Shea's 2 goals and a point in the second half and a point from Sarah Doyle, we have a 4-point game. Excellent stuff from Carlow in the second half as referee Patrick Smith, I should say, calls for the water break. It's been all Carlow in this third quarter of the game. They've scored 2 goals and a point, 2 goals and 2 points, I should say. 2 goals and 1 from Cliona O'Shea, a point from Sarah Doyle. In response, Carlow have only scored, or Wicklow I should say, have only scored once through Anne-Marie Keegan. That's their only score of the second half. So at the water break here in Netwatch Cullen Park, it is Carlow 2-6 and Wicklow 2-10. So it's Carlow in the ascendancy in the second half so far. Whatever Mark Keating said at half time has certainly worked for his side. The introduction of Nuala Moan has been key though, that must be said. Come on for Grace Lawler at half time. Of course, the former Carlow captain is Nuala Moan. So it's Wicklow that still have that advantage as Aoife Gillen enters the fray wearing number 2. It was scheduled to start on this Wicklow side, but she's on now for Wicklow. Just going to figure out who's gone off. Could be Paula Faulkner that has departed this Wicklow outfit. We'll update you with that. Looks like Faulkner is the one player that hasn't come out since that water break. Yeah, Paula Faulkner off, and on is Aoife Gillen as Carlow win it back with Niamh Ford. Carlow really in the ascendancy now as Ford still on the run. Shot Maria Kinsella out on this right hand side. Kinsella now up against Fouchardy. Goes back into the middle to Dana O'Brien. O'Brien trying to get a bit of space. Gets it passed away to Nuala Moan instead. Up towards Cliona O'Shea. Cliona O'Shea up against Sarah Jane Winders. Titanic battle between those 2 star players for their respective teams. It comes all the way back to Caoimhe O'Neill. O'Neill now with a chance. It's O'Neill with the shot. That's a poor effort from Caoimhe O'Neill. Harmlessly to the right hand wide. So Carlow needed to be keeping their heads in that situation. You have to say, after that shot from Caoimhe O'Neill, went with the wind and went to the right and wide. And there's going to be a ball put back in here as Linda Dempsey showing all her experience and being very, very slow to take this kick out. Went and retrieved the ball after it went very, very wide. And it's Dempsey with the kick out, goes short and low to her captain, Sarah Jane Winters. 50-50 ball. It's going to come up Carlow's way here. Last touch off Lorna Fushardi. Carlow sideline ball. It's going to be taken by Maria Kinsella. It's a poor one though from Kinsella. Easily intercepted there by Alana Conroy. And it's Laurie Ahern out to the right hand side to Rena McGettigan. It's McGettigan now for Wicklow. Goes with the dummy and beats her player Nia Ford very easily. It's Deanie now with possession on the 45 for Wicklow. Back outside to Rena McGettigan. Looking for her runner inside. Marie Keeley is the target. It's Keeley that takes a fantastic pass from Rena McGettigan. It's Keeley off her left. It's punched, kept in play by Nicole Hanley. Got a good hand to that. Dangerous ball, but it's going to fall to Sinead McGettigan. That's a foul by Ellen Atkinson. And Atkinson may protest her innocence on that challenge on Sinead McGettigan. But a clear foul and a chance now for Marie Keeley to get her second free of the game and add to her total of 1-4 thus far. Should be a relatively straightforward one for her with 17.5 minutes played of this second half. Just popped over the bar by Keeley. And that's 1-5 for the corner forward. Of course, scored 7 points in the 2020 All-Ireland final. Defeat 2 for Mana as that kick out is picked up by Aoife Gillen. Inside to Fushardi and inside to Niamh McGettigan again. All the way back to Alana Conroy, the centre back on this Wicklow side. Towards Laurie Ahern. Ahern now trying to play this one over the top for the run of Clodagh Fox. Brilliantly worked move thus far by Wicklow. It's Fox. Clear foul. Needless one back there as well as Fox. Well, was heading towards goal, but a blatant foul. I think it's Ruth Birmingham that's in a bit of trouble here with the referee. And it's just a ticking for Birmingham on this occasion. But Fox showing her danger. Lovely weighted pass by Laurie Ahern over the head of the Carlow defender. And Keeley with an immediate chance to make this a 6-point game again. Their last 2 scores either side of half time have come from frees. This relatively straightforward one for a player of Keeley's ilk. And that's 1-6 for the star corner forward on this Wicklow side, who now lead 2-12 to 2-6 with 19 minutes, coming up to 19 minutes played of the second half at Netwatch Cullen Park on this Ladies Gaelic Football Association All-Ireland Junior Football Championship, as Amy Dooley has possession on her 45 for Carlow. Dooley forced to go backwards. And it's Queeve O'Neill with possession, plays this one short and low to Aveen Gilmartin down the wing. Gilmartin cutting inside, looking for options. Doesn't have too many, but Nuala Moan has been always an option in this second half. And it's Moan now looking for Maria Kinsella. A bit of a... Maria Kinsella had come short. And Fushardi was there to pick up the pieces for Carlow. For Wicklow, I should say. It's Fushardi again. Into the middle now to Laurie Ahern. It's Ahern on the run for Wicklow. Plays it out to the right hand side, and it's Aoife Gillen wearing number 2, but on the attack now for her side. Into the middle to Rena McGettigan. Right hand side, the shot comes in. It's gone to the right and wide from Anne-Marie Keegan. Going to be a sub here now for Wicklow. Helena Dowling getting ready to come on. It's Dowling that has come on. I think it's Catherine Dempsey that's come off. And there's also a sub on the Carlow side. I'll update you with that in a moment. It's Caroline Redmond that is on for Carlow's, went for Maria Kinsella. Yep, Caroline Redmond on as well. So Carlow on the attack. They need something again. Get back in this game with 9 minutes or thereabouts left of ordinary time. The pass goes astray though. It's Niamh McGettigan with it for Wicklow. Out to Rena McGettigan. And a chance now for Wicklow to launch another attack. McGettigan going through the gears here. Plays it back to Clodagh Fox. It's Marie Keeley against Keeley with the shot. Excellently worked score from Wicklow. And it looks maybe at this stage that they've weathered the Carlow second half storm. Back to a 7-point advantage here. And it's an excellent score again from Marie Keeley. Giving an exhibition so far. 1-7 for the corner forward now. As Nicole Hanley plays this one low out to Niamh Murphy. Immediately met by the challenge of Niamh McGettigan. A foul, says referee Patrick Smith. Now it's Ruth Birmingham to Nuala Moan. Met quickly by the challenge of Helena Dowling there. And it's Ellen Atkinson in towards Dana O'Brien. Dana O'Brien now met by the challenge of Lucy Dunn. O'Brien looked like she was going to be forced to come backwards. Is going to have to come backwards now. Instead gives it sideways to Gilmartin. A good run from the Carlow captain as Avian Gilmartin comes in with the shot. It's going to drop over the bar. Another score for Gilmartin. That's point number 4 for the Carlow captain. Doing everything she can to keep her side in this game. And we're back to 6 points now. 2-13 to Wicklow. 2-7 to Carlow. And Linda Dempsey has this one to her captain, Sarah Jane Winders. Winders now finds Lucy Dunn with the hand pass. Dunn with possession in towards the middle to Niamh McGettigan. It's been a feature of Wicklow how well they move the ball through the hands and through the lines as Anne-Marie Keegan delivers this one into the middle towards Maeve Deany. Accurate ball from Deany inside to Clodagh Fox. Chance for a goal. There's been a foul. Free out, says the referee. Clodagh Fox, says referee, dragged Ruth Birmingham to the ground. And referee Patrick Smith explaining his decision to the Wicklow corner forward. Looked from her angle that a penalty was forthcoming here, but the referee had other ideas. And Carlow now trying to work it out through the defence. But it's intercepted there, one back. Maeve Deany has it now for Wicklow. Deany with the chance. Chance now. Goal for Wicklow. It's the substitute that has got it for Wicklow. And that's Helena Dowling with the goal. It was Deany that had it. Initially, she could have went for a goal herself. Decided to give the pass to Helena Dowling. And Dowling made no mistake as Sarah Miley comes onto the Wicklow side for Maeve Deany. Deany's done her work. And that's the last role she will play in this game. And that's a death nail maybe for Carlow in this game as Wicklow notched their third of the game. And it looks like Antoinette Dowling's getting ready to come on for Carlow, but it's all about Wicklow at the moment as they force another turnover. Keegan has it now for Wicklow on the run. Take it into the Carlow 45. Hand pass comes in. Sinead McGettigan gives it back to Rena McGettigan. And it's back to Sinead McGettigan again. And Wicklow in no rush, I should say, to push too far forward as Aoife Gillen on the run. She's got Lorna Fushardi backwards in support. She's also got Laurie Ahern in the middle. It's Ahern with the shot. Laurie Ahern with the strike. A fine strike indeed it is as well from the half forward. And Wicklow seem to have got their mojo back here as Rachel Sawyer comes on for Carlow. Oh, sorry, Antoinette Dowling comes on for Carlow. And it's Dowling that is on. It's Dana O'Brien that's departed the scene for Carlow. So Antoinette Dowling for Dana O'Brien as Carlow trailed by 10 points. This kick out comes from Nicole Hanley. It's won by Alana Conroy initially. 50-50 ball, battle for possession on the ground. Referee's going to throw the ball up. Amy Dooley and Sinead McGettigan going in for the throw-in. Referee Patrick Smith telling both sets of players to move away from the throw-in. It's Dooley versus McGettigan. It's Dooley that wins it, gets the hand pass away. Hand pass comes now, and that's one of the subs in Elaine Ware with possession. Ware gives it low, looking for Nia Ford. Pushing it back on Nia Ford from Lucy Dunn, says the referee. And we're going to have a free for Carlow. Nia Ford is okay. Another sub here for Wicklow. It's Kate Hennessy is coming on. And it's Alana Conroy that's going to come off. There's a bit of confusion here. It's Alana Conroy that's getting the call from the Wicklow bench. Just wasn't too sure initially, Conroy, that it was her that was being called. Coming up to 27 minutes played of this second half. It's Elaine Ware with the pass to Nia Ford. Carlow needing something very fast there if they're to get back into this again. Over carrying, says the referee. Oh, bounce the ball twice is the call from the referee. And the free taken by Lucy Dunn to her captain. And it's Kate Hennessy now to substitute with possession. Back to Lucy Dunn. And Sarah Jane Winders has Lorna Fouchardi with her. And Fouchardi that comes with the ball, has her captain with her. Again, well worked out of defence by Wicklow. Very, very solid on the hand passes. Laurie Ahern switches play over to that right hand side. And Sarah Miley, recently introduced substitute, up against Quiva O'Neill. O'Neill has been fouled and takes this one quickly. There's a bit of space to run into now for Caroline Redmond on that far side. Caroline Redmond on the run for Carlow. Still going as Redmond now under pressure. Does well to hold on to it for playing it back to Ruth Birmingham. Birmingham with it now for Carlow. Aoife Gillen's in there, and Gillen got the hand in, but Birmingham comes up with it well, and it's Aveen Gilmartin. Foot pass out to this right hand side to Nia Ford. Elaine Ware is there in support as well as Nia Ford comes. Challenge from Lorna Fouchardi was correct, says the referee. No foul, much to the chagrin of the Carlow sideline, but referee Patrick Smith decides to stop it and is not going to give a free. Says it was a legal tackle on the Carlow number 9. And we're going to have a free, or play will restart with Wicklow in possession. Heading into the final stages here, and despite Carlow's efforts in the second half, they've scored 2-3. It's Wicklow that have scored 1-5 in the second half, and it's they that maintain a 10-point lead here in the final stages at Netwatch Cullen Park of this LGFA All-Ireland Junior Football Championship Round 3 clash. So Wicklow with one victory in their game against Limerick from their opening game, and Carlow with that loss to Antrim in their opening game, as Linda Dempsey plays this one into the middle towards Anne-Marie Keegan, but Keegan couldn't take it, and now it's Quiva O'Neill on the run for Carlow. So O'Neill plays it into the middle, and now it's Carlow still on the attack. It's Nia Ford, Aveen Gilmartin that had the ball initially to Sarah Doyle. Doyle, it's goals they need, and a chance now for Antoinette Dowling. Dowling with the shot, but it's going to go harmlessly to the right and harmlessly wide from Carlow's point of view, and the deficit remains at 10 points. Dempsey with the kick out. It's a poor one. Nia Ford unable to take it at the first attempt, but it's Carlow that have the advantage here. And the pass comes into the middle from Antoinette Dowling into Quiva O'Neill. So O'Neill has been fouled. Grab of the arm. And a chance for Cleanan Ishe, who scored 2-1 in the second half. A penalty for one of the goals. Another fine finish from the second after intercepting a kick out. And a free as well for Cleanan Ishe. 30 seconds into added time as Cleanan Ishe drops that one in around the edge of the square. It's bounced. Has it gone into the back of the net? Indeed it has. The bounce deceived the goalkeeper. It's another goal for Cleanan Ishe. 3-1 for O'Shea. 7-point game again. In the dying embers of this game. Has that goal come too late for Carlow to mount another fight back here at Netwatch Cullen Park? We're a minute into added time. And it's Wicklow on the attack with Rena McGettigan. McGettigan plays the pass. The call comes inside for the delivery. It's not over the head of Amy Dooley though. And the pass coming in from the Helena Dowling, the goal scorer on this Wicklow side in the second half. It's Carlow. With over a minute played, play it long towards the near forward. Ford gets a hand to it, but there's too many Wicklow defenders back there from Antoinette Dowling's delivery, and it's Lorna Fouchardi who has it for Wicklow. It's a poor one from Fouchardi. Queeve O'Neill has it, decides to give it in towards the run of Avine Gilmartin. It's goals that Carlow need, and it's goals they need very quickly. The pass to Clean Shea is just too high for the full forward. And Anne-Marie Keegan back there tries to find Rena McGettigan. It's not kept in play by the half forward. And Antoinette Dowling takes it quickly in towards Gilmartin. Gilmartin now, sorry, that's Redmond. Redmond in towards Doyle. Back to Redmond again. Quiva Redmond now with the chance, and Redmond with the shot. And you could hear the groans behind me here in the commentary box in Netwatch Cullen Park. The Carlow fans with the groans. And the mistake from the shot from Redmond. Harmlessly to the right hand wide, and just takes a bit of the air out of the Carlow side. That missed chance, 7 points in it, as there's a Wicklow player down injured. I think it's their captain, Sarah Jane Winders. Indeed it's not. And player down there for Wicklow causes this little delay as we are 2.5 minutes into added time. It's Lucy Dunn that was down, and Dunn is okay to continue as Linda Dempsey prepares to take this one. Goes short and into Fouchardi. Will the pass come? No. Eventually comes to Fouchardi. It was Kate Hennessy that won the kick out. And Fouchardi plays this one across to Aoife Gillen. Back to Sarah Jane Winders, and that's all Wicklow have to do here. 3 minutes into added time at the end of this LGFA All-Ireland Junior Football Championship clash between Wicklow and Carlow. Spirited comeback by Carlow in the second half, but it's been Wicklow that have dominated and lead by 7 points. As Clodagh Fox now on the run for Wicklow. Forced to come backwards, gets the pass away. Back to Fox it comes. Back now to Marie Keeley on the run off the shoulder. Keeley's been fouled. And no rush, happy enough to take the free. She scored 1-7 thus far, and a glorious opportunity to make it 1-8 for the Wicklow sharpshooter. And surely now in the dying embers of this contest, as Keeley takes this one off the post and over the bar. She did that in the first half as well. Makes no mistake. That's 1-8 for Keeley. 3-15 for Wicklow. 8-point advantage. And they've just been too good for Carlow this afternoon. That first half was enough. And that's the full-time whistle from referee Patrick Smith. And it's Wicklow that have made it 2 from 2 here at Netwatch Cullen Park. They beat Limerick in the first round. They beat Carlow today. The home side going down on a 3-15 to 3-7 scoring. 1-8 for Marie Keeley. A goal and a point for Sinead McGettigan. 2 points for Maeve Deany. A point each for Clodagh Fox, Catherine Dempsey, Laurie Ahern and Anne-Marie Keegan. Of course, a goal, the last goal for Wicklow coming from Helena Dowling. While Carlow, 3 goals and a point for Clean Shea. 4 points for Avine Gilmartin and 2 points for Sarah Doyle. Ultimately, Wicklow coming out too strong here in Netwatch Cullen Park. Full-time score here in Carlow. It's Carlow 3-7, Wicklow 3-15. Join us for more live action soon.